Hello everyone, it is that time of the week again. Today is the news for Friday, May 1st, 2020. All the amazing stuff happening in the world of Bitcoin Cash and peer-to-peer electronic cash. Have some new technology to share with you today. This is video I took myself with a drone here in beautiful, beautiful St. Kitts. So as soon as people are allowed to travel again, come for a visit. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. So anyhow, the actual news here this week is that Purse.io, one of my very favorite websites in the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, is here to stay. You can continue to save 20, 25, even 30% off every single purchase from Amazon just by using Bitcoin Cash over at Purse.io. If you haven't tried it yet, what are you waiting for? The only thing that can happen is you save money on Amazon. It's a fantastic, fantastic way to use Bitcoin Cash and spread more peer-to-peer electronic freedom to the world in the form of Bitcoin Cash. Another fun piece of news with Bitcoin Cash spreading around the world today is the Gemini app, right? So the Winklevoss twins out of New York have added Bitcoin Cash to the Gemini mobile app. So you can now pay with Bitcoin Cash right from your Gemini app. Go ahead and check it out. Another fun thing that's kind of related to that there too, if you want to use Bitcoin Cash in your Gemini app to buy coffee, right? That's one of the main things people have been talking about using Bitcoin for years and years and years, is to buy coffee. Well, with the current fees on the Bitcoin Cash network, you'd have to buy coffee every single day for more than 10 years with the Lightning Network before you'd save as much money as you do by using Bitcoin Cash, right? And not to mention the fact that you would have to keep all that money locked up, more than 10 years worth of coffee, so more than $10,000 would have to be locked up in your Lightning Network over that time to do that. So anyhow, I made a whole separate video breaking down the math on that. Bitcoin Cash clearly is more economically efficient for everything that you're up to in regards to using your money. So another interesting thing related to that, though, too, is Square. So Jack Dorsey and Square have been some big promoters of cryptocurrencies. I think they still haven't figured out yet that full blocks are a disaster for any blockchain there. And they just discovered a giant security vulnerability as to how people could steal funds from Lightning Network users. So use the tried and true method that has more than 10-year experience or history of being safe and reliable and cheap for people to use, which is the non-full block versions of Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash is my favorite one of those. So, and speaking of having such a passionate community of safe, cheap, and reliable cash, Bitcoin Cash Node has reached their funding goal, and Bitcoin Verde has reached their funding goal using Flipstarter. So Flipstarter is a really cool thing that's still pretty new, so it's not super user-friendly yet, but basically it allows you to do fundraising with anybody around the world, but everybody promises to pay the money, but you don't have to actually pay your money unless everybody else pays your money too. So for example, on the screen right here in the recording, you can see there's like a road going up to these giant houses up here on the top of the mountain here. What if that road needs to be repaved, right? Who should pay for that? Well, maybe the guy in the one big house really wants it, but the other guys don't, or they all want to chip in, but they don't trust each other, or no. They can all use something like Flipstarter, where they all say, okay, the new road costs, $30,000 to be repaved. There's, 6 houses, so each of us put in, $5,000. And they each lock it in, but it doesn't actually get released until everybody's locked in their $5,000. So it's really a fantastic way to do crowdfunding, not just for cryptocurrency projects, but for any sort of like public works project. It's a really, really cool thing. So anyhow, congratulations. Bitcoin Cash Node raised right around $250,000 in the course of like 10 days for their Bitcoin Cash there. Node implementation. And Bitcoin Verde raised, at around 250 Bitcoin Cash. So that's another giant chunk of change there that they raised using this platform. Another thing I unfortunately experienced yesterday is Bitcoin is having its mempool being clogged again with high fees and that sort of thing. And just yesterday I had a transaction that was stuck in the mempool for 6 hours because I only paid like 30 cents and the fees spiked up and I needed to pay more than 30 cents. So what did I do? I paid $30 in Bitcoin Cash to a mining pool operator to include my BTC transaction there to put it to the top of the mem chain. And it just reminded me why I love using Bitcoin Cash and why I loathe having to use BTC at all anymore. So anyhow, really cool way that you can use Bitcoin Cash to get your Bitcoin transactions to the top of the mempool there and release. So another example of how people are using Bitcoin Cash thanks to its low fees and fast, cheap, reliable transactions is Blockchain.poker. If you haven't seen Blockchain.poker yet, go and take a look at it. It's really a fantastic site. It allows you to play poker with people anywhere in the world, but more interestingly than that, people are using it as a faucet to give people, you know, a penny worth of Bitcoin Cash. They can sign up for these games. The grand prize in some of these free games is like you win 2 cents if you win the poker tournament, but it allows people all over the world who have never used cryptocurrency ever before to have some Bitcoin Cash and start using it. It's really an amazing tool that's not possible on top of Bitcoin because the fees are too high, and it's not possible with Lightning Network because the fees are too high for that and the barrier entry is too high for that. The only solutions you can have using BTC for that would be to use a custodial wallet. But if you're using a custodial wallet, just use PayPal, right? What do you need cryptocurrency for if you're using a custodial wallet? You've missed the whole point there. And another fantastic, fun example of how people are using this around the world is the Bitcoin Cash Register App. We're seeing more and more people around the world using that to start accepting Bitcoin Cash at their business. It's a fantastic way to do that. If you have a physical shop, you can start accepting Bitcoin Cash today. If you want to buy Bitcoin Cash with your credit card, you can sponsor some local neighborhood shop to start accepting Bitcoin Cash. You leave your credit card with them. Anytime anybody comes in and pays with Bitcoin Cash, they use the Bitcoin Cash Register app, and the Bitcoin Cash can go right to your wallet, and they just bill your credit card just like it was any other normal customer. And bingo, you have a way to buy Bitcoin Cash with no markup whatsoever. You have a new merchant in the neighborhood accepting Bitcoin Cash. You can add them to the map, map.bitcoin.com, so more people can find out about it. And then you can go and spend the Bitcoin Cash on purse.io and save 25% on Amazon. It's just a win-win-win situation. And I don't know if it works for American Airlines. I don't know if they have gift cards for that, but I know you can buy gift cards for Southwest Airlines. When I'm looking at this beautiful drone footage, it's distracting me from talking about the news. Come visit St. Kitts. You can do it at a discount using purse.io if they sell American Airlines gift cards. If not, I'm sure they sell Southwest Airlines gift cards. So that means as if Southwest wasn't already super cheap, you can save an additional 30% on top of your normal price. So if your normal ticket on Southwest is $100, you now only have to pay $70 worth of Bitcoin Cash using purse.io to get the Southwest Airlines gift cards. Really, really fantastic tool. Would love to see more of you come and visit wonderful St. Kitts. And if you know what? If you want to apply for citizenship here in St. Kitts, you can pay for the whole thing in Bitcoin Cash as well. Send me an email, Roger@Bitcoin.com. I'll gladly help you with that, and I'll show you around the island at some point if you come. So anyhow, hope you like the new backdrop for this video here. I know I loved filming it with my new DJI Mavic Pro 2 drone that I bought with Bitcoin Cash on purse.io and saved like 30% doing that as well. So, and if you don't want to use purse.io for some reason, you can still use Bitcoin Cash on DJI's main website as well, but you won't save the 30% that way. So anyhow, that's all the news I have for this week. Hope you liked the video. Hope you like the new background. Tell me what you want me to do better or differently, or what you're excited about in the comments below. And we'll see everybody next week because the Bitcoin halving is coming soon, which I think means another giant fee incident for Bitcoin is happening, which this time, hopefully people will realize, hey, you have an alternative. Bitcoin Cash works right now, scalable, fast, cheap, reliable payments for the world. See you next time, and let me know what you want me to film with the drone in the next video as well.